Previously on Trekking Along. We just finished having breakfast at Fresh Grounds. It was so good. We are so full. We are ready to hit the Smokies now. We are heading to the dam. We're gonna cross over the Fontana Dam and then head over and put our permits in the Smoky box. And
Sarah just figured out that we're going to the Smokies today.
Yeah, Sarah had no idea we were going to the Smokies. It was so funny. But yeah, we were so excited today.
And it's so pretty.
And it's a gorgeous day again, so awesome. It's supposed to start getting rainy once we get a few days in the Smokies, but we're gonna not talk about that at all. But
good weather, good weather.
Thinking happy thoughts.
John, you're like,
I'm not a great vlogger, I'm sorry. Anyway, alright, we'll get you out there.
as many times as needed to get it in there. Yep, put mine in.
We're in.
We're in.
Join the club.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They look like, it reminds me of Standing Indian, like the colors. Yeah, I'm filming it. We're climbing up to the fire tower right now.
Filming?
Yeah. There's a lot of information today. We're about halfway up. What? You got it.
I don't like this.
So the trail came from that way, and it goes down there, but the fire tower goes up this trail. So we're gonna take our packs off.
So exciting.
Crazy though, but 5 years ago, this would be crazy.
Okay. Get in my way. Hold on.
Please.
Hold on.
I have service, because if I do, I'm going to text Kaylee happy birthday.
You're not in the video.
I'm going to do it. I might be doing it. Do you want to do it? She likes to do it. Yeah. Let me see my...
We have a bunch of blowdowns that fell all right in the same area. So now the trail, you have to climb up before you can get to a part where you can even get over. Nice. So we are at mile 174.7, almost to Doe Knob, and we stopped to take a break. But these trees that have fallen in here are just so cool. We thought we'd share them with you guys. The way they fell, and then the ones that have fallen are all mossy. So it's just really pretty in through here.
Good morning. Today is day 27, day 2 in the Smokies. We stayed at Molly's Ridge Shelter last night, and we did 11 miles yesterday, and we met an Appalachian Trail Conservancy guy. His name was David, so thank you very much for all the work that you do.
And we got carded. He had to check our...
Yes, and he checked our permits.
Yes.
We're going to do 12 miles today to Derek's Ridge Shelter, and yeah, going good day.
We're enjoying a gorgeous day of hiking, and Sarah just noticed that this tree is literally growing in the rock.
Over the rock.
Or over the rock. It's a cool tree.
We just got off of Rocky Top and Thunder Ridge Mountain, and we are taking a break in this little sheltered area because it is so windy otherwise. We are about 4-point-something miles from the shelter, but we still have a lot of ups and downs to do, so it'll take us a little bit, but we're making progress. But right now we're taking a break, having a snack. We have water down below that we're going to go filter here in a little bit when we get down there, and then get to our campsite. Well, shelter. And we're probably going to stay in the shelter tonight because tomorrow is going to rain a lot. And we don't know what time it's going to start raining, so we're going to stay in the shelter to kind of prevent our tent from getting wet. And then probably again next night because it's going to rain every day this week, it feels like. But yep, so far we are enjoying the beautiful weather that we have today. So see you in a bit. Taking a snack break. Pretty much right on the trail. Sarah is sitting right on the trail. We just need to do this a lot.
So these are the trees that a couple of weeks ago I thought were so pretty because they all still had their leaves. And I was like, it looks like fall. But now we've realized they've become death traps because they're all losing their leaves. And their leaves are now all over the trail. And you'll come to huge sections where the leaves are like mid-shin deep. And you can no longer see the roots, the rocks, anything that's underneath them. And we feel like they're death traps now. We've all slipped numerous times in little gullies like this that are completely covered by these leaves. So they were pretty, but we don't like them anymore. This is what we're talking about. If we were going down this, we would have no idea where the rocks and roots were. It's bad enough going up because you still slip, but it's not like slipping down. We have 2,000 miles left.
So last night we got to the shelter and it was so windy all night long. Like, we were set up next to the shelter and then wind was coming from the other side, and so it was like whipping all night long, but because our tent was on the other side we hardly felt it. But so far today it has been so windy. We've been like off balance while hiking, and it's just been crazy. We're in the shelter right now, had lunch. We only have about a mile and like 0.7 to the next shelter which we're staying at. We have a total of 7 something miles today, but it's been so windy. It's kind of good. It's going to rain later today. But Rebecca was not feeling too good yesterday, and then today she's not feeling good, so we're kind of taking it slow, but glad to just do 7 miles today. Tomorrow we'll do 10, go over Kleeman's Dome into Gatlinburg and stay the night there. But yeah, we're kind of hanging out here for a little bit, letting her rest, and hopefully letting the rain maybe pass a little bit. It's kind of sprinkling a little bit, but it's supposed to like downpour later this afternoon, so we're gonna try to hike as much as we can to the shelter. But it sounds like a lot of people are staying there, so we're trying to get there hopefully a little early just so we can claim a spot inside. But that's kind of the plan. It's just been so windy. We have not been vlogging much because of the wind, but we'll try to do better.
It was raining when we got to camp last night, so we didn't film. But the forest changed. It's very cool. Dark and mossy, different trees, a lot more pine trees. Just came up on this view on the way to Kleeman's Dome. The rest of the world is trapped below the clouds. Very pretty. So this plant that you it's like a ground cover, is all along the AT in various spots. It seems to grow in clumps. But we have decided it is now going to be called the Pumbaa plant because it just gives off a slightly weird odor. And it's not us for smelling it, as the plant. So, Pumbaa plant. These are the cutest little pine cones. Yes, I'm videoing pine cones. My girls are having a conniption. It's okay. I think they're cute.
They look like cockroaches.
They do not look like cockroaches.
They're so
They're
tiny.
baby pine cones.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm leaving my pack.
I'm leaving my pack.
Yeah, I will too.
I'm doing my second breakfast up there.
I am too.
We've made it to Kleeman's Dome. Left our packs at the bottom and put on our puffies because we can hear the wind blowing. I think we might be the only ones here right now too. Today. We've made it 200 miles. Congratulations, girls. You've done it. I'm filming. I'll be there in a minute. These are impressive blowdowns, so many of them right in a row. And that we passed some already. They're everywhere in this section. Oh no. Alright, so who's getting in the shower?
Are you gonna take a picture of us? Yeah, come take a picture.
Been in that store, the candy kitchen.
Oh my goodness, can we go?
No, they're not making candy right now.
I haven't been down here in a long time.
The caramel candy. Oh mama, there's a ice cream and donut shop somewhere.
There may
There's
be, honey, but
multiple
that doesn't
ones.
mean we're stopping
There's
here.
probably multiple ones going here.
Faith, hope, and music without commercials. This is the message on Sirius XM.
There's Fanny's Corner Kitchen.
I think the last y'all saw us was when we were in Gatlinburg, but while in Gatlinburg, we made a decision.
So what day did we even get in Gatlinburg?
It was a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
We got into Gatlinburg on Tuesday. Tuesday night, I could hear it raining pretty hard outside our hotel room. And I just did not sleep well. And every time I woke up, I pulled up my phone and I looked at the forecast for the next several shelters we were going to be at. And it just was not good if you're a Houstonian. It was going to be cold, like very cold, like colder than cold.
degrees.
Yes, wind chills were going to be in the negatives, like below 0, negative teens. And like the temperature was only going to be a couple degrees above 0
We don't
for
do that.
for a couple of the shelters.
And inches of snow.
And while I was willing to put myself in that kind of weather condition, I had a lot of qualms about putting my daughters in those weather conditions.
Even though we were
I
fine
could have
ourselves.
survived.
Rebecca in particular, just because I know her hands and feet
Favorite
tend to-
child, you gotta
yes,
preserve.
favorite child. Her hands and feet just tend to get much colder than everyone else's. And so, of course, thinking about it throughout the night, I began to think, you know, I don't think getting back into the Smokies right now is the best situation. I know several hikers were thinking they were going to go back in and just hike fast enough to get out quicker, but I know how fast we hike. It was going to take us about 4 days and there was going to be no getting faster through it. So when the girls woke up the next morning, I said, what do y'all think about not doing the Smokies right now?
I didn't like that.
No, they weren't happy. And calling Nana and seeing if
But I like
Nana
that.
come pick us up, which that definitely helped change their mind. So that's what we did. The original plan was we were going to finish the Smokies and give my mom a call, and she was going to come pick us up, and we were going to spend a couple days with her, see my family that lives near here in Knoxville, my sister and cousins and her family. And we were just like, let's just do it several days earlier, so that we don't have to be in the Smokies when it's going to have, at the time, it was only going to be about 6 to 8 inches of snow, and then really cold temperatures with nasty wind chills. So that's what we did. Called my mom, and she was like, oh yeah, I can come get you, no problem. So we got out of our hotel room the next morning and went over to the Knock and just kind of wandered this awesome 3-story, you know, outdoor kind of place.
It was very cool.
We could have spent a lot longer there, but
And more money.
yeah, and more money.
There, what did we do?
We walked across the
Oh, we
bridge.
did. We watched. Yeah. Besides that, that was not the highlight of the trip. Emily tried on shoes, and
I ended up not getting a pair out there. There was just nothing I seen to work for me.
her shoes are starting to fall apart. And my shoes are falling apart.
Hers are
I brought my
literally,
hair. I can't afford.
literally, like you can see through them.
Like there's like holes in
Oh
my
my
shoes. Okay, so there's like serious holes in my shoes that water, dirt,
Which means
all
her
kinds
feet are like
Happened so
disgusting.
much.
Yeah,
At the
I
end of
take
the
my
day.
socks off in the evening, and
My feet are brown.
my toes are all nasty because of all the dirt. But anyways, I didn't want to try on shoes at the Knock because before we decided we were going to get off trail, we were doing laundry in the hotel showers and sink, and my socks had not completely dried by that next morning, and so my socks were damp. And so while Emily was trying on shoes, I was like, I desperately need a pair of shoes because clearly mine are falling apart while I'm wearing them. But I was like, I'm going to hold off and try on shoes when I have clean socks. Because the little trial socks they had were just those little pantyhose things. And I'm like,
and the dark
who
thick.
hikes in pantyhose? Where are the real socks that I can borrow to try on shoes? So anyways, Emily tried on shoes, found a pair she liked, but we decided not to buy them. She wanted to, we knew by that point, we're going to Knoxville and they have an REI. So that's what we did. We ended up going to REI that day. But regardless of what we were doing, brace yourselves. we came back to Knoxville. We did go to REI the next day, and I did get a new pair of shoes.
She's very excited.
Not sure I wanted to stick with the Brooks because I was wearing the Brooks. Let me just get in front of all y'all, by the way. I was wearing the Brooks Cascadia 15s, and I heard that they changed their shoe, and I was not happy about it. But I did go with the Brooks, and I am now officially color coordinated. Everything I have is this color. Not intentional by any stretch of the imagination. This just happens to be the only color they had. So I'm officially color coordinated, but I do like these. These are the 16s, which I had heard some of the changes they made maybe were not good, but they're comfortable. I did go up a size, so I was wearing a 9.5. These are now 10s because going downhill, my toes were starting to bump the end of my shoes. So we'll see how these do in the mountains. I've been wearing them for the last, okay, so how long have we been here, girls?
A week.
We've been here a week, so I've been wearing these for the last week.
We got off last Tuesday, and tomorrow's Tuesday.
I like them. I even wore them in the snow, so, and they were comfortable. They did great.
Oh, yeah, we got 6 inches of snow.
We'll
So,
get there.
We're getting there. So anyways, yes, we're from Houston. This was exciting stuff for us. There was like real winter headed our way. So anyways,
Where are we?
we also
Knock.
we also know we're in Knoxville,
We're here.
where there's also food.
Yes. Okay, we on the
went
way we got picked up. No.
Ah!
I am talking.
I'm talking.
We got picked up by Nana.
Nana picked us up. He was an amazing.
And guess what? We got picked up.
We went to Denny's and had food.
Had real food.
Real food. We had pancakes. So I had pancakes. And then we went to Sonic because Sarah wanted ice cream because when it's
She was craving it.
30 degrees
But
outside,
it wasn't 30 degrees yet. It was like 60 something degrees.
ice cream sounds good. So we had ice cream. Then we got home. And for dinner,
We had Chick-fil-A.
we had Chick-fil-A. Yes, Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Then for breakfast, we had
Cracker
Cracker Barrel. Then
For lunch, we had-
Then I actually picked up my grocery order from Walmart.
No,
and
we
what it
had
was.
lunch out.
No, we
And
did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
We
did.
did, but
What
where
did
did
we
we go?
have?
Red Robin.
No,
that was
dinner.
dinner.
The other next day.
That was not
we
dinner.
went
That was
somewhere.
lunch.
Because
No,
we were
but
shopping
That wasn't
for
that
Tori.
lunch.
She had lunch with Nana out.
No, for dinner.
No, but we went.
No, we didn't have lunch out.
No, we didn't. Maybe we didn't.
What did we have then? Because
I'll be thinking really hard for a second.
Because
We
the-
went. So where did we go?
Thinking, how do you think hard?
My brain
That doesn't
work.
help clarify. Okay, it doesn't matter. It was food. We
I
ate
don't
food.
think that we did not have lunch out because the only leftovers we had was Cracker Barrel.
Okay, so we had food regardless. And then I had a Walmart pickup order, so the eating out ceased.
I'm still thinking.
Oh my word, there's stuff on the food.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
pass it. We'll pass it.
Next
but
day.
I'm gonna
Walmart pickup order. We have food in the house now, so we started eating and cooking like the things that they had
Like
been,
chicken pot pie.
things they had been
Chilies.
craving.
So,
and-
yeah.
Oh,
yes,
it's
grilled
so good.
cheese sandwiches, all the
with
stuff,
ham on it.
all the stuff they've been craving on trail. So they've had plenty of food, and they also and chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
This
Emily
one had
ate
chocolate
Half
milk.
the gallon.
The rest of
more
us,
than half.
Oh my gosh.
the
I
rest
got
of
like
us
a cup.
had dribbles. Emily drank the gallon of chocolate milk.
From now on, we're
Why
making
not?
her pay for her own
They
chocolate
have
milk.
to take forever to drink it, so
No.
I'm just.
That doesn't mean
Forever
that
is
you
not
need the whole
24
thing.
hours. Sorry.
It was available.
Apparently not. But anyways, we also did do Red Robin because that's all they've talked about on trail is going to Red Robin and getting burgers or the wraps
The bottomless fries.
and having
bottomless
bottomless
fries.
fries. So we did do that,
Two
and they did
refills?
have 3 refills, I
Yeah,
believe,
3.
of fries. So it was a good day. But anyways, then Friday night came, and the forecast was calling here for only 1 to 3 inches of snow. They were saying between 4 and 7 at night in the Smokies, and then maybe another 4 to 7 during the day on Saturday. So we went to bed and thinking we were going to have 1 to 3 inches, but they were saying we should be actually having real snow by like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I had set my alarm for 3, but I woke up earlier, and then the excitement.
Because what'd you hear?
Oh, I heard thunder
Thunder snow.
around
Thunder
2:30, and I thought, is that thunder? And it was thunder snow, which is super cool. But I pulled out my phone at that time to see what the radar was looking like, and the radar was impressive. It was all the bluish stuff that indicated real snow. And so I went to the forecast, and the forecast had changed. It was now saying 3 to 5 inches. So of course I had to get up and look outside the window and make sure it was really snowing. And it was. Everything was white. It was beautiful. And the girls had said, if it's snowing when you get up, please wake me up so we can see it. So we were the strange people in Knoxville at 3 o'clock looking out at the pitch black. And we actually turned floodlights on so we could see it snowing, and it was awesome. Very beautiful. And there were already several inches of snow on the ground. Finally went back to sleep after all the excitement and woke up the next morning like 7:38. And there were inches of snow on the ground. We ended up with more like 6 inches of snow here. So had a great time Saturday sledding. Wow. Y'all are going so fast. And having so much fun, and we had all of our ski pants, snow pants from hiking, and all the winter gear from hiking. So we just we were comfortable. It was great. Yeah, a lot of fun.
We were actually hot while we were sledding.
Yeah, we went inside ice water instead of hot chocolate.
Yes, came inside for ice water. Cousins came over later that day, and they got to go outside and play in snow again. It was just a grand time. But all that snow meant that the road to Newfound Gap was closed. So we've been waiting all weekend for it to open, and found out this morning it was actually open, but we still had resupply boxes we needed to mail. We've got 16 days worth of stuff going out. So we decided we figured a lot of hikers were probably super eager to get back on trail as well. So we figured today would be a super heavy day. We're going to go back on trail tomorrow. So are we excited to be back on trail?
Oh yes, my legs
Yes.
have been upset that we haven't been hiking.
I think we probably have lost our trail legs, which we're kind of sad about. But we're all super excited. You're on my hair again. I can't turn my head. Sarah, are you excited?
We're leaving Nana. We have a minute 41 now.
Okay. We're sad to be leaving my mom's house because we love my mom and her whole setup here, but we're excited to get back on trail. We're ready to be hiking again.
I think once we're back on trail, it'll be excited again.
Yes. So 16 more days of hiking, I think, is what we've got planned out. And at some point in there, I think it's day 13 or something.
Day 12.
More like
12. I don't remember exactly what day it is now, but we're going to meet my husband, their dad, and take a couple more zeros to see him. We're excited about that. And then just a hike. So back on trail. AT, here we come.
We are back on trail and it is super icy. So glad we have our spikes on our shoes. They've been super helpful with gripping the ice, but and trying not to trip. It's been so pretty with all the ice. It's just never-ending ice and rocks today. But it's so pretty. Hello, so we made it to Ice Water Spring Shelter. We had a really fun day today. It was a very easy day too. We only did 3 miles, but 3.5. But we had a lot of ice on the trail, and so we got to use our ice spikes. So that micro spikes. So that was a lot of fun. But there was a ton of people at the shelter here. We actually thought we weren't going to get a space, but there was a little bit of room, so we squeezed on in. But there's no section hikers yet, but if they do show up, we might have to leave, so we'll see. But tonight is supposed to rain, so everyone's trying to be in the shelter, but a lot of people are actually tenting, so there's room in the shelter for us. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a very wet day.
Wet and cold, because all the snow is melting, so the water will be cold.
Yes.
And there'll be plenty of it on the trail tomorrow.
So this is literally the trail. It is literally a river this morning. Like we're literally walking like there, right there. Just a little waterfall. Going and going and going. It is crazy. Literally. Fun day, very fun day. So we have come to many viewpoints today, but we have seen nothing except for clouds. So Sarah, tell us, what have you named this viewpoint?
The Imagination Station.
You have to imagine what the view is supposed to look like. We've had many of these today. Those are massive icicles that have fallen off the ridge. There's another one. Don't break it.
So no one will know. Fix this one.
A first kind of view, yay! This clouds have parted on this side of the mountain. It's actually really cool. It's like goes straight down on rocks. But anyway, the kind of a view, still kind of blocked.
This is the trail this morning. Still a little foggy. It was wonderful last night because the skies actually parted. We had a little bit of blue sky right before dinner. The moon was shining last night, but woke up to more fog this morning. There is the promise of sunshine at some point today and a high of 51, so it's not a terrible day to be hiking. Just a little damp this morning, but thankful to be out hiking. Not sure how many miles we're gonna do today. Pretty sure we're trying to fight a stomach bug. There was somebody at the shelter a couple nights ago throwing up, who ended up sleeping right next to Rebecca. She wasn't feeling good yesterday. I'm not sure how I'm feeling this morning. It's a little questionable, but so we're not doing bigger miles like we thought we were, but it's all right. We'll get out of the Smokies eventually. And hopefully I'll be in better health because of it. So the fog has definitely lifted, and we're having moments where the sun is starting to peek out. So we're very excited about that. And I think we've pretty much decided we're going to this next shelter, which is literally just around the corner, I think. And we're going to call it a day. It's a short day, but what our bodies need for today. And that's okay. Hopefully the sun will come out. We can dry our tent and just chill for the rest of the day. Patches of sunshine. We're so excited. Oh, I'm filming. Yes, yes, I am. Trying to give Rebecca good footage of her backpack making its way down the trail.
I was here yesterday. I just told Sarah the whole day. She was like, "Why me?" I'm like, "Because you're the so interesting."
Rebecca's is fascinating. I want to get every detail of it recorded for posterity. Thank you for showing me. I appreciate that.
Tall now.
What are
See,
you
I'm
talking
saying hi
about?
to y'all.
Let's be.
Hey,
I'll be here.
speak.
Mommy.
Up and
Speak
down,
loud, but not too loud.
and down.
Are you ready, Rebecca? Rebecca, you ready? Wait, no.
Okay, we do it, Rebecca.
You and Mom
Sorry,
and
Rebecca and Sarah go
Ready?
first.
Me and Sarah. 1, 2, 3.
We are so talented. How are we going to do it?
All right. Let's be serious.
I'm very serious.
So, we woke up this morning. What did we do?
I think we hiked.
We hiked.
That's what we do
I
every
think I
day.
breathed too.
That's what we do every day.
So why are we doing an update then?
Okay.
Not the obvious.
Because our family wants to know exactly what we did. So we hiked 5.5 miles today. It was big miles
Whopping
for
5.5.
us. Yes. But as you can tell, somebody's feeling better. So I think
I don't
tomorrow,
even think we told them
Tomorrow
that she
needs
wasn't
more.
feeling good.
tomorrow
Yes,
should
you
be
did.
feeling
Okay,
better.
Mom did.
So I
did
think
too.
tomorrow we'll be back up to our normal whopping 10 miles or so. Oh no, that's right. We're still in the Smokies. We're governed by where the shelters are.
It's
so
either
tomorrow
7 or 14,
Or
which we can't do
18.1.
yet. So we're doing 7.
No,
We're gonna opt for
14
7.
or 18.1.
She
But-
wants to do the 18.1, but we're like,
So,
Yeah, we're going to do 7 so that we can get to the shelter early, hopefully, and get bunk space because
Because
it's
it's
going to
gonna
rain. And we don't want to be in it. We'll tent camp now, but we're not going to tent camp tomorrow.
No.
So that's the plan. But tonight, right now, is a pretty
right now we're
quiet group. Oh no, people can see us. It's a pretty quiet group at the shelter. We're huddled around a tree.
we're going to do the behind the scenes.
Because we have lost our stand. So
Tripod,
the
it
tripod,
broke.
we keep losing parts of it and it no longer works. So now what are you doing? Filming
I
yourself?
just did the behind the scenes.
Okay. Well,
wait till after, but whatever.
so now it's just sitting on a log. But I'll show you our setup real quick.
We're done?
Can we turn it around? Well, what else are we going to update then?
Pause.
Do you want to know what we ate? Stop.
Now it's turned around.
You can!
Did y'all really not know that? That is where we were set up.
Okay.
And then you put it down. And you put it down.
Oh, we are so
Wow.
ourselves. Okay, but we're set up down the hill from
It looks like trash.
the shelter. It does look like trash. It's because we had a hiker explosion.
Because we're hiker trash.
Because everything was foggy this morning and very drippy. So everything is getting, well, and it rained yesterday too, right?
Yes.
My days are all confused.
It rained
I think it
yesterday.
rained yesterday too. I think that's why everything was, I don't think it rained actually. I think the trail was
rained in the
just,
morning.
our shoes and socks are wet because
It didn't
it was
rain.
so full of melted snow and whatnot.
Yesterday it rained.
It rained. Okay, we're in agreement. It rained yesterday.
Morning, things were a little damp.
But there's the shelter.
Snowed.
Snow. But we did hike in some snow today.
You flipped your camera angle. Let me help you.
I'm learning. I'm not a professional yet.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. You took the camera away from me.
You just broke your train of thought.
Yes.
Oh, one more thing. There's a privy.
And
A
it's
good privy.
It's a good
Okay, so
privy.
the privy we were at last night, you would close the door. So I
And
went.
latch it.
Yes, I closed the door and I latched it, and Mom's standing outside, and I hear someone coming, and I go, "Mom!" She goes, "It's fine, the door's closed." She didn't realize that there was a gap this big in the door, and I go, "Mom, look!" She turns around, she goes, "Oh, sorry." And says, "Hurry up." I'm like, "Mom!"
Yeah. Privies don't necessarily mean privacy, but this one is actually private. So kudos to whoever built this one. So, is that all we know now?
it.
That's all we know. You now know everything.
That was just the waiting game for dinner.
Yes, we cannot eat before like 5:30.
And it is.
It's only 4:30, so we have another hour to kill before we can officially eat dinner. If we eat before 5:30, we're starving by the time we go to bed.
Oh, but we had a great snack. So this guy showed up to the shelter, and some section hiker,
50
no,
cents.
day hiker, gave him a big bag of trail mix.
So
He's just
no,
been sharing it in
this
the shelter.
section hiker brought 3 pounds of trail mix with them, and then they're like, "We don't need 3 pounds," so they're trying to give it away.
So, Thru-Hikers will eat anything. So, Thru-Hikers were happy to eat trail mix.
The bag's almost empty. It's just
Yeah, everyone was like, "Trail mix." I was like,
That might be all we
Is that it?
"Yeah."
Now we're going to flip the camera back around.
Because we've learned a new skill.
It's fun now.
I was told it couldn't
And
work,
if
so
you
I
do
didn't
that, it takes a picture.
Oh my.
And that. And now we're unpaused. Say goodbye.
Turn it off now. See you in the morning.
Did you wave? Thank you for being here.
Okay.
A slight view this morning. Had lots of fog and clouds rolling in. We're gonna have snow later. I mean, not snow, rain later on today. We just entered the section of forest. I think it's still the same trees. They're just all leaning and they've lost all their needles. Another view. We're actually going to have views on this half of the Smokies for today anyways. But we're excited. These are pretty. Trail changed once again. And there's the Smokies. We're headed out of the Smokies today, but the clouds are still rolling in. Still beautiful. And we are so thankful for a sunny day.
I hit play. It's okay. Place to stand. I'm in your shadow, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let me get up just a little bit. There we go.
Who's talking? So we hiked 7.7 miles yesterday to Cosby Shelter, but on the way we met a trail runner, Amelia. She was super sweet, super informative. We really enjoyed getting to talk with her. She recognized us because people talk about us, but that was okay. It was funny. When we got to the shelter, we got there like right before it started raining, and so did someone else. And so we decided just that we were sitting there because that was the plan anyways, but it started raining. And then lots more people showed up. It ended up not raining that night, which was
nice.
Yeah. It was nice, yes. But it was like, that was the plan. It was supposed to rain, but that's why everyone stopped so early, but
we woke up to this morning, so no complaints.
It was a really fun shelter. We had a great time. Everyone played games and everything because we were there so early. But yeah, today we're doing...
I don't know, we're leaving the Smokies, so
we're leaving
that's all that matters.
This is exciting.
We got a big downhill with a lot of steps, so we'll have sore knees, sore Achilles, sore shins, hips.
But we get our resupply tomorrow, so our packs are super light right now, which is nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just got to Davenport Shelter. The girls are starting to get lunch stuff out, but this is one of the more unique shelters on the AT because it's fenced in. Apparently all of the shelters at one point were fenced in to keep the bears out, and the fences have been removed at most, but not at this one. And we've heard kind of the rumor on the trail is that this fence is still here because the locals will come out, hide in the shelter, and then wait for bears to come and feed them through the fence. So it makes it unsafe for hikers to be in the shelter when the bears are accustomed to getting food at the shelter. So makes for an interesting setup. We are just going to eat lunch here and then continue on, but we're almost done with the Smokies. There's the box. We're about to be out of the Smokies. Woohoo!
I thought this day would never come until we're done.
I'm gonna try to get
I enjoyed the Smokies, but not.
I enjoyed a part of it.
Not all the girls enjoyed the Smokies.
Days.
When you're off trail for a week, it feels like you've been here forever. So that's why.
Well, when you have no views for like half of it, it's like,
yay, we're doing the Smokies. We're about to start a new chapter.
Okay, somebody put my permit in.
Oh. You don't want the experience?
I don't want the experience. Dun da da da.
I'll be first after that. You sure you want that one in?
Nope, I'm good.
Sorry. Trash bag.
you can lift up this permit.
I never did either. You're supposed to put both of them in.
You can, yeah, we have two, so you can put both of them in.
We were special.
We were special. We had 2 permits because we were here so long.
9 days.
We won't brag too much.
Okay, that's her.
Officially done.
I still can't get this thing back in my pack.
Yeah. Somebody help the poor child.
Here's
too lazy to take her back off.
incapable.
All right.
Simple thing.
Hike on, girls.
Wow. I mean, I did like it.
So when are we entering Virginia?
We're going underneath I-40 right now. When we came down off the AT into this little exit area, the discerning hiker met us there. He had sodas for us and honey buns. He's starting up a new hostel and was offering us a place to go tonight, but we really want to be able to meet my husband in another week, so we have some miles we still need to put in for today, but boy was his place tempting. But we are off now. Figure out where the AT is from here. I feel like, there's a blaze straight ahead. We found it. We don't do roads, we do woods, but we're getting there. So excited for tonight.
So we just finished our resupply at Standing Bear, and now we are heading to Painter's Branch for the night. It's about 2.2 miles, all uphill, and it's just after 5, so we should get there before dark since the sun isn't set till like 8 now. So that's the plan. Huffing, puffing, but we'll get there soon.
Next week on Trekking Along.